This Prince Harry is as annoying as a fly on a hot day. Will you just go away? Overnight, he delivered a keynote speech to the United Nations in New York to virtually an empty room. Don't you just love how the UN allow these superficial celebrities to speak? What do they know? Nothing. But the guidelines for a UN speech are simple. Tell everyone how catastrophic climate change is and that the world will end in 10 years' time, blame it on Donald Trump and call every man a sexist. That's how low the threshold is. Anyhow, Prince Harry, accompanied by the insufferable Meghan Markle, was there to observe Mandela Day, a celebration of the life of Nelson Mandela. Harry began his speech by comparing the US government with Russia invading Ukraine as part of, quote, a global assault on democracy and freedom. He opined that the US was responsible for, quote, rolling back the constitutional rights, referring to the legal decision on the Roe v. Wade abortion precedent set by the Supreme Court, a co-equal branch of the US government alongside the White House and Congress. What do they say? There's one born every minute. The woke Prince Harry went on, quote, this has been a painful year in a painful decade. We're living through a pandemic that continues to ravage communities in every corner of the globe. Climate change wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all. And then this, the few weaponizing lies and disinformation at the expense of the many, he continued. And from the horrific war in Ukraine to the rolling back of constitutional rights in the United States, he said, we're witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom, the cause of Mandela's life, unquote. Honestly, Prince Harry is the mouse that roars, unwanted and booed in his own country. The only place that will accept his ignorant viewpoints is the United Nations, a network of globalists who bask in woke culture, invest in green energy, which we subsidise, and fly private jets to Davos and laugh at the rest of us while sipping from champagne flutes. In the UK, Eamon Holmes and Isabel Webster on GB News blasted Prince Harry for being hypocritical, citing that for someone who loves to lecture on climate change, he flies around in a private jet. Webster said, quote, that's just not unique to him. His father also uses a private jet. His brother uses a private jet, and they're lauded and celebrated for their green outlooks, unquote. Spot on. The Spectator in America have rightly assumed that this speech, with Markle approvingly looking on and clapping at every point, you ready for it? Was one step closer to Markle positioning herself as a potential successor to Joe Biden. What a disaster that would be to even consider it for the Democratic Party. Prince Harry is the puppet of Meghan Markle, a modern-day Wallace Simpson. And these two are overpaid nobodies doing non-jobs. During these tough times of economic and geopolitical uncertainty, we can all do without the lectures from them.